what I want to tell you about Tikkunei Zohar, that soon, about 2 lectures from now, I'm reorganizing it. It will be a little bit easier to understand the way it is. But for tonight, we still need to kind of opening it until it will get to the right level. So let's continue. I will first read the prayer from the Ari, as we usually do. So I'm praying, not for you, I'm praying for me actually when I do that. So I will not do any mistake. ריבון העולמים ואדוני אדונים והרחמים והסליחות. מודים אנחנו לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ולאהבתנו בקידה. עובש את החוויה שקרבת לנו תורתך ולאהבתך עבודת הקודש. נתת לנו חלק מסודות תורתך הקדושה. מה אנו מה חיינו אשר עשית עמנו? חסד גדול כזה, על כן אנחנו מפילים תחנוננו לפניך, שתמחול ותסלח לכל חטאותינו ועוונותינו. ואל יהיו עוונותינו מבדילים בינינו לבניך. וכן יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ולאהבתנו, שתכונן את לבבנו ליראתך ולאהבתך, ותקשיב אזניך לדברינו אלה. ותפתח לבבנו הערל בסודות תורתך, ויהי לימודנו זה. נחת רוח לפני כיסא קודשך כרך ניחוח, ותציל עלינו אור מקור נשמתנו בכל בחייתנו, ושיתנוצצו מצוות עבדיך הקדושים אשר על ידם גילית דבריך אלה בעולם, וזכותם, זכות אבותם, זכות ארותם, זכותם כשישותם, יעמוד לנו, לבל ניכשל בדברים אלו, וזכותם תאיר עינינו במה שאנו לומדים, כמה נעים זמירות ישראל, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות בתורתך, כי אדוני תן לו חוכמה בפיו, דעת אולי יהיה רצון בברא פיו, והגיון בפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. Now we scan those letters, so our soul will be open. Okay, we're having this letter on the screen for everybody. Wonderful. This is from Dari, what we need to do. So yes, we did talk about the mother, and we continue to talk about the mother, and how is it relate to the study. So we're in Pasuk Tet Zayin. ואילין דנשמעים דברי תורה באון יקראו ביצים, אפרוחים בנים. So remember from last week, eggs, chicks, and sons. ביצים, and where is the Pasuk come from? The Torah. Okay? ביצים מראה מקרא, אפרוחים מראה משנה, בנים מראה קבלה. And we said last week, when we said eggs, we related to the Torah. When we say chicks, we relate to Mishnah. When we say banim, we related to the study of Kabbalah. So let's say first what Ramban said, then hopefully we can go into Matok Midvash. ואין נשמעים דברים, ואותם בתים אשר נשמעים בדברי תורה, the houses, the places where wisdom of Torah is been mentioned. נקראים ביצים, אפרוחים, בנים. It's a different explanation to that. Say Tikkunei Zohar. The house where you have Divrei Torah, every house should speak some words of Torah, words of spirituality in the house. A house that never been speak spirituality there, it's a dead house, basically. What is a house that there is no Torah? Dead. There's nothing there. Why is the Talmud mentioned that a house that if you eat a meal and you didn't say some words of wisdom with that, it's almost like you eat a dead human body. What a ridiculous comment. Scary, right? כאילו אכלו מזבחי מתים. ככה כתוב. How can you say that? Because the whole purpose or major purpose is the study. Okay? As Michelle always said to people who are watching us now live with pajama, she said to them always, you should be here because the energy is different. That's what Michelle tell them. Even I try to say to Michelle, no, it's good. I like this, I teach alone, can drink my tea. But Michelle said, no, everybody should be here because the energy is different. She's right. She convinced me she's right. ומבאר, ביצים הם בעלי מקרא. Eggs is Torah. אפרוחים, משנה. Chicks is people who study Mishnah. Mishnah means Mishnah, Talmud, and all this there. Banim and Baalei Kabbalah. Sons is the people, the master of Kabbalah. Now, who is those Baalei Kabbalah? Are we Baalei Kabbalah? Are we considered people who study Kabbalah? Well, if you study Talmud Eser Sfirot, you study Kabbalah. You study the Ari, study Kabbalah. If you study Tikkunei Zohar, you definitely study Kabbalah. Those are the three major things. What about if you study Zohar? Depends. There is Pshat of the Zohar. The simple Zohar, like a story, nice. Rabbi Shimon went here, Rabbi Pinchas went there. Are we good there, Deb? Mm-hmm. This one went there, this one went there. It's nice. It's nice. It's a story. It's midrash. It's a midrash of the Sod. But you study really the depth of the Zohar, like we do here. So it's not comfortable. Every time you study the real Kabbalah, your layers come out. I don't know how many of you feeling your life is changing without your controlling. I know my life. I don't exactly control what's going on. It's changing. I don't know who's taking control. It's like somebody today asked me, what do you think, Eliyahu? I think I'm changed, this change, this change. And the person was open, so I was happy to say my opinion. I say, try to imagine that you are fond of Mona Lisa. How many layers of color there is on the canvas of Mona Lisa? How many? What do you think? How many? Did you ever saw it? Anybody ever see it? Is it thick, I think? Yeah? Who did it? Did that Leonardo did it? I said, can you imagine that one of the color which is green and the blue will talk to each other and say, the green said, I feel like I need to work on myself a little bit today. And he looked at me and said, what are you talking about? I said, we humans, sometimes when we get to spirituality, we have that stupid ego that we have like opinion of this. I mean, the highest level to get, that you have no idea what's going on. You're just part, it's called Dvikut, part of the divine, and it's taking you. I don't know where it's taking me. I like it, I hate it, I'm into it. I have less ego, I have more ego. Can you imagine the color of green, talk to the blue, think I'm doing better today. You've been painted on the... So the canvas of this universe called Olam is the canvas of God. The painter is God. We are the colors, different colors, beautiful, together. That's why it's beautiful. So whatever is happening, B'ezras Hashem, with the help of God, we have to accept whatever is happening. And of course, we want to be more, but not to be more for me to be more appear on the canvas. To be more because useful for the painter or for the artist or for what I call God. I don't know if it's clear what I'm just saying. So it's important. So people who study Kabbalah, through the study of Kabbalah, you get to that understanding. And there is people who study Kabbalah, meaning there's people who study Kabbalah and there's people who study Kabbalah. What is people who study Kabbalah? I'm going to Kabbalah lesson. But it's a nice lecture, it's good, motivation. But if you stay just a beginner all your life, it's a good thing. It's motivation, you live like, amazing. I don't know how many of you went to Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, what's the other one? Great. There's a lot of great, I love to listen to them. I love it. But once you're gone, the flame stays there. It doesn't go with you. They, as they are, they're unbelievable. But you, as you are going there, and as you are living out, it's not unbelievable. You're getting very excited, you start printing all kind of cards. I don't know if you have those courses. I love those courses. I can go every day to a different person. And you print some cards, and you call yourself, what do they call themselves after they leave? No multi-level, not businessman, not businesswoman, entrepreneur. I'm have 5 different businesses. And the challenge you do, I did the 18 personality on Google. You ever did that test? What kind of personality you are? You should do it. It's a very funny test. So I'm a debater. I love to debate about everything. I don't care if I love the debating. So I always come with those. It's called devil advocate. I will come to you with a question that will bother you. And I said, which one of the 5 is the one who makes the most amount of money? They look at me. It's not about the money. Then I know it's a problem. If they say it's not in New York, they say it's not about the money. It's all about the money, you know? It's not about the money, it's all. They use the word, it's all about the money. It's not about the money, no, it's all about the money. I heard it from a businessman in New York. Always make me laugh when I'm thinking about it. So anyway, going back to our study. פירוש ביצים הם מערי ביקרא, שהוא סוד אור הנפש. A little bit understanding it. What is study Torah? Study Torah is Or HaNefesh. We know there is different lights. Those of you who study with me Talmud Asher Sfirot. We have Or HaNefesh, Or HaRuach, Or HaNeshama, Or HaChaya, Or HaYechida. Or mean lights. So when we come lights, it's different than vessel. Okay, don't get confused. The vessel is different names, and the light is different names. So the fulfillment within the vessel is name. So the fulfillment within the lowest vessel called nefesh. Remember that, right? אור הנפש, והיינו כמו ביצה שעוד לא מגולה באחריות, אלא שהאחריות עתידה לבוא. What is eggs? If you look at eggs, what is eggs? What is eggs? If you never saw eggs before, would you know it's eggs? You think it's a stone. You think it's one of my crystal when I do healing on people. What is eggs? Right? I mean, in South America, they use eggs for healing. I don't know if you know that. They take the eggs around your head to remove evil eye. Then they open it, there is a blood come out. I don't know if you heard about stuff like that. Don't believe in those people. It's not real. Okay? Stay away from those people. They just black magic you without even you know. So stay away from those people. Anyway, but that's beside the point. So eggs has a full potential. Right? Say the Tikkunei Zohar, what is ביצה? עוד לא מגולה. It's not yet revealed. That's why the Torah, what's beautiful about Tikkunei Zohar is basically the lawyer of the Torah. You take the Torah and become the lawyer of the Torah. It shows you who God is. You cannot appreciate the Torah. The Torah is a nice story. Jacob, Esau, and this and that story. Pinocchio can do better if it's just a story. But that's why Rabbi Shimon himself say in a different section of the Zohar, Ba'alotcha, tipach rucho, he cursed. If they made those people die young, can you imagine Rabbi Shimon for looking at the Torah as a story? Why would Rabbi Shimon curse them? Because he said they make a shame of God's name. Would God write words like that? Chas shalom. It say the ביצה is אור הנפש, והחיות לא מגולה, meaning the livelihood, the full potential is not there. אלא שהחיות עתודה לבוא. אפרוחים, chicks, משנה. What is משנה? שהוא סוד אור הרוח. אור הרוח is already זעיר אנפין, level of זעיר אנפין, שכבר נתגלה בהם החיות. Within the chick, they are alive, but they cannot function, they are alive. ועדיין הם קטנים, they still small. היינו שהם בבוכים דקטנות, חסרי גימל ראשונות. What is קטן? מה זה קטן? What is smallness? Smallness means that it doesn't have head. Doesn't have כתר, חוכמה ובינה. It's called in Kabbalah גימל ראשונות. So it doesn't have the head. קטן. You take a baby, right? Take a baby. He's alive? Yes. Eat? Yes. Do all of the things. But can you send him on a trip by himself? No, you can't. He can. Because it doesn't have Gimel Rishonot. It doesn't have Keter, Chokhmah, Bina. When do you cut the hair of the baby or for a boy? 3 years old. Why 3? First year is Keter, second year is Chokhmah, and third year is Bina. So after the 3 years pass by, now you can cut the hair. Does he have to be a Lag BaOmer? No, but it's minag. It's a myth. It's a tradition. It's nice that you cut the hair. The chinuch is Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. What can be better? So if you can go all the way to Israel, you do it there. You can do it Chanukah, which is chinuch too. But it has to be after 3 years of the baby. Okay? I mean, you can say because the skull closed physically, the more light, you can say this explanation too. But you don't answer why the skull closed at that age, because you need to know the reason. So now the baby starts getting the gar. Now, it's funny, you should get the gar when it's open, right? You get the gar when it's closed. This universe, right? This universe. So the chicks, like we spoke last week, and please listen to last week's lecture, we all need it. The beginning of last week's lecture, the first 20 minutes are tough, and then it becomes nice. Okay, so ride with it, and then it will take you to a better life. ועדיין הם קטנים, שגם הלכו לקטנות, חסרי גימל ראשונות הנקראות גטלות. בנים, so who is בנים? Who is boys? Again, those words are in the Torah. Okay? The Torah. It's called mitzvat shiluach haken. The mitzvah is the most difficult mitzvah to understand. The mitzvah said, if you see a mother bird with a chick, so you send the mother, and then he doesn't say, and the chick you should take for you. What he say? And the banim tikach lecha. And the sons he will take for you. So the Rabbi Shimon, bli nara, when he wrote Tikkunei Zohar, he reached the same level as Moshe Rabbeinu. That's why Tikkunei Zohar is so important. He reached the same level. Same level. So he say, banim and Baalei Kabbalah. What is Baalei Kabbalah? What is people who drive themselves? You hear the word Kabbalah, you want to study. You hear Zohar, you want to study. Why you? Why you? What happened? What happened to you that you want to study it? Very simple. In Kabbalah, Sod Mochin Gburim Begadlut. Study Kabbalah is nourishing the Keter Chokhmah Binah of your being. Nourishing. A lot of people try to say that if you do Kabbalah, you feel good. And you know, those of you who know me for the last 2.5 years, I say not true. You study Kabbalah, you become rich. No, you know. Study Kabbalah, you feel happy. No. Study Kabbalah, your golf game is better. No. And I'm a big fighter about that. Big. And Debbie always tell me, why you can say something nice, come on, put some spice, people will come. No, it's a lie. Because then it's taken care of Zayin Tachtonot. Then it's taken care of below the Gimel Rishonot. It's not. It's nothing to do with the physical world. It has to do with Keter, Chokhmah, Binah. No physicality at all. What is good for the connection to the divine is absolutely amazing. So when you go into the pain, at least you know you're doing it with God. But it's not like if you do this, you want to get your life better, do hypnotherapy. You want a number, I give you a number of the best hypnotherapists. She will help you with every problem you have. But don't go and study Kabbalah for this problem to go away. Yes, there is a proof that when you study Kabbalah or Torah, your life gets better. Yes, in the Gemara. The Gemara, I'm sorry, I don't remember the section, but it says, Im chash berosho, if a person has a headache, he read Torah. Im chash bebitno, ילמד תורה. אם חש ברגלו, ילמד תורה. It's a very funny section. You have that pain and have that pain and have that pain, you go and study and study and study. So it's written somewhere. It's written somewhere. So it's not that people came up with that just like that. But sometimes people are overusing it. And they're doing it for that reason. But you should have zchut. If you're able to understand Tikkunei Zohar and Talmud Sefirot, you should say thank you to God. You've been chosen to understand it. You understand? Been chosen. Thank you. Thank you for choosing me. I mean, I'm teaching it. And every Friday, those of you who know me, I light candle for Rabbi Shimon. I light candle for Rabbi Ashlak. And I say, I'm sorry. You end up with a teacher like me teaching your stuff, but nobody else is doing it, so I decided to do it, Please, when I go up there, please let's be in peace, I know that I have a lot of issues, and I'm not always in the right spiritual level, but people need it, and I'm teaching it, it's working. So, we need to understand it. It's not that it needs to be taught. What I'm doing, I'm taking it, translating it, teaching it, and shalom aleichem. That's it. It's important to understand it, and I'm not trying to be humble in a humble way. I'm trying to be humble in a funny way that you understand how important it is to study Kabbalah. Because if I'm trying really to be humble, it's actually ego. So let's make sure we're all clear on that. Okay, so you don't have cheshbon up there. Okay, so you are my witness here. I'm not trying to be humble, because trying to be humble in a group, it's actually ego. So it's... If somebody catch you being humble, it's egomaniac. So nobody should ever catch you being humble. Because if you are, because the tzaddikim, in the Baal Shem Tov, say, Adif sha'adam itkaseh b'me'il shel ga'ava. A person that better cover himself with a coat of ego and everybody hate you, than somebody put himself with a coat of humbleness. So every time somebody judge me and don't like me and this and that, and thank God my wife trusts me so much. So I always tell my wife I'm about to throw a bomb into the table, just get ready. And she said, oh, not again. I say, yeah, I'm going to make everybody hate me tonight. It's actually very important. I said, but why? I don't think so. I say, it's good, it's very healthy. We need it. So she under the table, like, punch me, like, enough, that already, die, kvar. It's important, guys. I know it sounds funny, but it's important. Yeah. Anyway, דהיינו בנים גדולים כל צרכם. Now, why he mention it again? Look what he said, תיקוני הזוהר. ועלי הוא יטמע את מר, והם רובצת על האפרוחים או על הביצים. שלח מנהו, אבל על מערי קבלה יתמר, לא תיקח האם על הבנים. ועליהם נאמר, והם רובצת על האפרוחים או על הביצים. שלח מהם. So the Zohar, it's almost like asking a question. It say that the mother will be rovetzet, will be leaning in the nest on the chicks or on the eggs. Shalach me'em. You should send the mother away. But it says shalach. We studied that too. 2 times tishlach, which is the 2 galuyot, the 2 bet mikdash, the 2 temple. Because the nest is actually the temple where God is leading when the Shekhinah is there. I'm sorry if you feel you don't catch me, listen to last week's lecture. אבל על בעלי קבלה נאמר, לא תיקח חיים על הבנים. If you look at the translation, please go home and find it. לא תיקח חיים על הבנים. It say, you should not take the mother away from the boys. Only on the eggs and the chicks, it say, שלח תשלח מהם. You should send them. But when it comes to the boys, you understand three categories: eggs, chicks, and sons. The Torah mentioned the same story with different words, but if you read it, you wouldn't even know. And I'm sure in the English translation, they just skip it. So again, eggs, chicks, boys. Use boys, not girls, boys, specifically. It doesn't say that you're allowed to take the mother away. No, if there is banim, you cannot take the mothers away. You cannot push the one. So from here, the Tikkunei Zohar learn that if you study Kabbalah, Ha'em never leave. The Shekhinah never leave. So that's why every time you read the Zohar, Baruch Hashem, but try to read more than Pshat. Even if you cannot read, okay, so read the Pshat, but if you can read more stuff, and if you cannot do it, just go on Vital. Those of you who have Google phone, you already have the app. I wish I had Google phone. All of you have all the other phone besides iPhone, the app is on. People calling me, they're loving it. But I want to have it too, but nobody has. We all have iPhone, right? I mean, I never met a person with something else than iPhone. Only in Israel, they're using the other phone. But here in America, I think, maybe now with the stock, I don't know, maybe they start using simple phone, you know? So let's understand now the depth of it, okay? We laugh, but it's time to work. פירוש, כיסוד הכתוב, והאם רובצת, when it say that the mother is in the nest, הוא סוד הקטנות, אשר בינה משפעת אל הבנים, כתיקון ראשון אשר אמא מתקנת זכר ונקבה, עולת מלכות אליה. How do you do all the procedure of the tikkun? I'm not talking about personal tikkun, how you change, how you become a better person, all this and that. I'm talking about the real tikkun, tikkun olam. How is this happening? First aspect, Bina is to go up to fix itself, Malchut is to go up to fix itself with her mother named Bina. That's how it go. Malchut go up to Bina. Those of you who study with me, Talmud, so it's called Tzimtzum Bet, and hopefully you will study it. שהוא סוד הבאת את היוד באור הבינה ונשא מאור לאוויר. What does it mean when Malchut go up to Bina? If you take the word or, O-R. Or mean light. Or in Hebrew, Aleph, Vav, Resh. Or. What type of light Malchut is drawing before the Tzimtzum? Anybody remember? Chokhmah or Chasadim? Who remember that? That's a tough one.
What was the question?
What type of light? Remember, Zer Anpin and Malchut before the Tzimtzum drawing light from Binah directly, if you remember. Before Tzimtzum. What type of light Malchut is drawing and what type of light Zer Anpin drawing?
Zeranpin is Chokhmah.
Opposite, very good. It's only one chance. What is the answer? A, B, C. All of the above. D, none of the above. Okay, so it's Malchut always drawing light of wisdom. Okay, Zer Anpin light of mercy. Okay, and the way if you want to remember it, remember which part of Zer Anpin is Chesed. Avraham, right? Chesed is within Zer Anpin, so it's all the Chasadim. That's how you're going to remember that. Malchut is King David, fighting this, that, or the Chokhmah. I'm talking about before the Tzimtzum, but the way to remember it will help you. So when all the Chokhmah is coming, what is the letter of Chokhmah? What is the letter that represents Chokhmah in the Yud Ke Vav Ke?
The first thing.
The first letter, Yud. Very good. Yud. So now, if you take the letter Yud, which is Malchut, because all the Chokhmah go to Malchut, and you put it back up to Bina. Bina is Or, it's only light. What is Or changing to? Avir. Avir, what is Avir in Hebrew? Air. A-I-R, air. So from light, from Or, it becomes Avir. Are you with me or you lost me? Okay? ואז מתמעטת הבינה. Now there is bi'ut, there is Bina becomes smaller. Why? Because wherever Malchut go, Malchut make soft, become an end. Because wherever Malchut represent an end, represent all the Chokhmah. What is all the Chokhmah? The strongest light. But you can enjoy it. So what do you want in life? Things which are the greatest, but you can enjoy it? It's always somebody say to you, let me put you in prison, and I give you all the Prada and Versace, whatever you want. Mercedes, whatever you want, but you'll be in prison. Not so bad, right? And then usually stupid people say, what's the size of the prison, right? Is it stupid to ask or smart? What's the size of the prison? Then everything that connect to Bina, all become Vav Tzavot. All of them become only 6th level without כתר חוכמה בינה, חסרי גר, מחמת היליד המלכות לבינה, שבכל המדרגות וההשפעה הזו נקראת האם רובץ על הבנים. That concept, by the way, that concept that מלכות go up to בינה, call in the Kabbalistic language, האם רובצת על הבנים. The mother, I wish I had רובצת in English, the mother stay in the nest with the boys. But what is רובצת? רובץ mean like when a dog sit on the floor, or when the eagle sit on their eggs, or there's a word for it, gotta be a word.
Nesting.
Nesting, maybe nesting. Rovetz. Is rovetz nesting? Okay, it's good, nesting.
Yeah.
Nesting.
Nest.
To nest, I like it.
Nesting.
I like it. So the mother nest on the boys, meaning in Kabbalah when Malchut go up to Bina. Okay? כי אם לא היו זכר ונקבה מקבלים הקטנות, אז בני לא היו יכולים לקבל שיבוכים. Why do we have to go through all this procedure? Because this procedure is necessary. Are we good?
We're good.
This procedure is necessary that for later on we can do everything panim bepanim, like if you remember for Rosh Hashanah, everything is going back to perfection. וזה נבחן אשר חגת נאית זרע אנפין וכמלכות עלו תחת כנפי הבינה. So that's mean the 6 ספירות of the אנפין, which is חסד גבורה תפארת נצח עוד יסוד, and מלכות going under the wings of בינה. So בינה here playing like the bird. ומקבלים כך את מוחין דקטנון שלהם, ונבחנים מוחין דבר קצוות, היינו משלימים דבר קצוות, אבל עוד אין בהם ראש. So because they go all the way up to Bina, staying in the territory of Bina, they don't have ראש, they don't have head, they don't have כתר חוכמה בינה. שהוא מוחין ממש דגדלות. ורביצה היא בהסתרת הרגליים. If you look on the nesting of the bird, say Rav Brandwein, what is missing in the bird's body when she's nesting in the nest? Which part disappear all of a sudden?
Feet. Feet.
Very good. Event. 2 point. ורביצה היא בהסתרת הרגליים. When the bird is sitting, there's no more leg. It's missing the leg. שהם סוד נצח עוד יסוד. What is the leg? נצח ועוד and יסוד, of course, the sexual organ. So those 3 things disappear. All what you see is above נצח עוד יסוד. Look at the physical universe, how it's described to the spiritual universe. Like everything that you see has a meaning. So we can go to nature and say, oh, it's nice green. Oh, this mountain feet here, it's nice. Look, we don't see a thing. Butterfly. I saw a nice river. David HaMelech used to go in the valley all the time. And he used to see all of it with this language. He used to see נצח with this, everything. ומטעם ערך הפוך שיש בין כלים לאורות נמצא אשר החסר נצח עוד יפסוד וכלים חסר גמל לדורות. Bravo. So we learned already in Talmud הספירות, the strongest vessel bring the strongest light. Right? What's draw the light above? The vessel which are below. So if נצח עוד יסוד are missing, כתר חוכמה בינה is missing. We don't talk about מלכות here. So when it says it doesn't have Gimel Rishonot, doesn't have Keter Chokmah Binah, it's because it doesn't have Netzach Hod Yesod, because the legs are there. So when it says that the mother is nesting in the nest, that means she doesn't have Netzach Hod Yesod. For that reason, she doesn't have Keter Chokmah Binah. I find it fascinating. I hope I'm not alone. You with me on that? I love the smell of this candle. Love this smell. I think this is the best candle I ever smelled in my life. I'm so sensitive to smell. Wow, something else. Don't know where it's from. ועל כן, מכונים, we have to create candle, Debbie, we have to create candle. I want to use the Bet HaMikdash spices. Seriously, I want to use that. It's going to cure people. It exists in Shlomo Melech used to bring it from Ethiopia, from Kush. Yeah? That's the only place we have the original stuff. Find the factory in Ethiopia. ועל כן מכונים מוחים אלה בשום רובצת. אמנם עד כאן נמשכים המוחים במצב א' של זכר ונקבה, בעוד שהם דבוקים בבינה נקראת אם. כדי לקבל מוחין דגר שהם גדלות בורה, צריכים להמשיך המצב הב' של זכר ונקבה, נוצר מתחת לפני הבינה, לפני מן הבינה, טוב לזיווג חדש פנים בפנים. So what happened? What happened to them when they are in the nest, זר אנפין ומלכות? They are not yet fully developed, they are in קטנות. We need to get them out of בינה and develop them to גדלות. This procedure is important. Same like birds eventually flying alone. You know? So whatever you see in nature, there is a copy for it first, not copy for it. It's come from something happened spiritually. For that reason we study it. Because hopefully when you get to that level that you can see everything around you, almost like in the movie Matrix, breaking into those codes. You break every code around you. So eventually we want Zer Anpin Malchut to be face to face. Right now they don't talk to each other, like the sun and the moon, they want to talk to each other. Remember, this one or the Chokhmah, this one on the Chassidim? No. No, the Chassidim say, if I join you, I get cancelled. Or the Chokhmah say, if I join you, I get cancelled. Well, I want to talk to you. So come in the middle, come the Tzimtzum, come this. But until Mashiach will not, until the Messiah, it will never happen that those two forces, the original one, will be together. That's what we're waiting for. That's exactly what we're waiting for. Guess what? What's the name of the chamber of the Messiah? Anybody read it in the Zohar? Chamber of the Messiah in heaven. Where is it? After you passed on, after 500 years here, you go up, and you know you have whatever invented here, there is there. So if they have cars here, they have cars there. And if they have, what do you call it, the one that find the way, navigation, they have it there. So I want to get to Chala Mashiach, I want to get to the Messiah chamber. You need to know the name. You want to know the name? The Tikkunei Zohar. Ken HaTzipor. That's the name of the chamber. Ken HaTzipor. The nest of the bird. The bird's nest. That's the name of his yeshiva. Everybody is Rabbi Shimon is yeshiva there. The yeshiva of Pasach, if you want to go there. If it's a Ken HaTzipor, where's Ken HaTzipor? Oh, the right, the turn left. It's there. It's funny. It's all about the Messiah, how it's going to work, and it's in that word. So it's code. Because eventually if Zeher Anpin and Malchut growing, they become Abba v'Ima Ilain. They become the father and the mother. They become it. וזה אמרו כאן בעליהו, והאם רובצת, היינו בזמן הקטנות. When it's katnut, the mother has to nest. When it's small nest, she has to nest. She has לתרחב כרק נפש, שנקראים ביצים. Why? Because when there are eggs, it's only אור הנפש. It's nothing there. או בזמן היניקה, or when she breastfeeding them, even birds don't do breastfeeding, נקראים אפרוחים. So when they're young, they're chicks. שבחינת בורחין תרובץ עליהם שלחת, היינו להפרידה מבינה ולעלות מים נוקבים להמשיך המוחין לפנים. And when they're young, it says שלח תשלח. You should send the mother away and take them to you. How can that be? This is the most cruel action you can do. Send the mother away and take the chicks to you. What is this? It's the same. It's a code. It's a Kabbalistic code. It's a שנקראים אפרוחים שהם בחינת בורחין דרובצת התמר עליהם, שלח תשלח, היינו להפרידה מבינה. What does that mean when they become chicks? When they become chicks, it's time for them to grow to the next level, because right now they were nefesh when they're eggs, and ruach when they are chicks. Now it's time. So you have to push the bina away for Zeher Anpin Malchut to exist by themselves and become bina and chokhmah themselves. You understand the profound secret there? And then that's what it means. It doesn't mean to be cruel and kill the bird. ולעלות מים נוקבים, להמשיך המוחין דפנים, אבל על מראה קבלה. אבל על מראה קבלה, שזכו להמשיך להם המוחין דגדלות בבינה. What about people who study קבלה? What about when it say בנים, sons? נאמר עליהם, לא תיקח הם על הבנים. If you see that the birds, the chicks are grown, should never, it doesn't make sense. Nobody even asked that question. We should say, it's weird. Hey, send the mother away and they're already grown up. If they're grown up, You cannot let the mother leave. אלא ימשיכו הגדלות בקביעות. Because mother is great, and if they are banim, and if they are study Kabbalah, they are only dealing with gadlut all day long. So let them be. Let them be. Let the gadlut keep coming. בקביעות, meaning it's consistency. It's all the time happening. י"ח. Are we doing good on time? דליצה קלטנו לשתובנה בשכינתה, כלנמין מראה קבלה, הבילין עבדן לה דירה. ולקודשא בריך הוא, ופרחין עמה, בכל אתר דאי פרחת כולם מנדדים עמה, בשליחותה דילה, אבל, אפרוחה, לתגעת לירושלמין דפרחין בהון, דהינון פקודי דעשה, כל שכן ביצים, ובגין דעת מר עליהו לגבי אמא שלחת שלח ידיים. So the Zohar, the Tikkunei Zohar say, כי אין מבינים לדעת דרכי השכינה, כאותם בעלי קבלה. Only if you study Kabbalah, you start understanding the Shekhinah automatically. You don't need to worry. You will understand what the Shekhinah wants. You automatically understand the Shekhinah. The reason we need people to come and study this knowledge, but not about the pshat, really this kind of stuff, is because people will start to understand. Right now we are in the worst time of spirituality. Because there is more spiritual group in the world than ever happened. Why is it the worst time? Why is it the worst time? I'll tell you. Try to imagine that there is 10 drugs that can kill you. But one of them doesn't kill you very fast. Instead of killing you in 5 years, kill you in 6.5. Now the debate people have in different spiritual group, what's better? 3 years death or 6.5? Everybody agrees 6.5 is much better. There's not even a debate if death is good for you. That debate is gone. One of the things that I teach to my son, and my wife is my witness, is never listen, it sounds very bad, to the rules of what being approached to you. Never go to the A, B, C, or D. Say, okay, I gotta find something going on here. Do you want to suffer A, B, C, or D style? We have all kind of suffering for you, sir. What if I don't want to suffer? Should be, but not all sound like that. The problem with our generation, spirituality has been offered for free and it's fun and it's on internet. It's amazing. But is it make you connect to the source of spirituality, which is not human? Or you want to feel good about yourself. Everybody want to be psychic. Everybody want to be a reader. Everybody want to be this, that. Nothing to do with the Shekhinah. Busy with me. How can I make me famous? Right? How can I make myself popular? Right? Popular. I want to be popular. But why do I want to be popular? For me or for God? It's a question. Dangerous. The Gemara said there is a section that say that if a person starts to be popular, he should look inside. What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? Something went wrong. You know? But after all, you see a lot of Kabbalists become popular. What happened to Rabbi Shimon? You know? According to marketing, everything that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai did is against marketing. Do you know that? If there will be Facebook today, try to imagine Facebook in the time of Rabbi Shimon. I am running from the cave. Please don't come to visit. How many friends we have? 2. Not attractive. Me and my son. We have carved tree, cave, and 1 set of clothes. No sneakers. You see the other group, public group from Rome. Oh man, we have better life. I wish I could write the book like this, like how it looked like no marketing, no nothing. What lasts longer? How come? Because there is another marketing company. There is another PR. People sitting thinking, what's the secret? What's the meaning of life? The meaning of life. Colors on Mona Lisa, canvas. Start to talk to each other. What do you think, sir? Is it green better in life or blue? We're part of a paint. We are just part of a picture. Somebody's drawing, and we have this ego. We don't even look back. Hey, I'm just the brush. Oh, I'm just the canvas. Oh, I'm just the frame. about being humble, guys. It's about get it. Just get it. Like, get it. Like nobody live forever, even tzaddikim and all this and that. You come, you go, and in between. That's it. In between you call it life. Good luck. So you're born, you can either sit there and as a victim blame your parents for everything they didn't do to you. Emotional support, money support, love support, hug. Didn't hug me, didn't kiss me, forget my birthday, anniversary. This is nonsense. Kabbalah, when you study Kabbalah, אין מבינים לדעת דרכי השכינה כאותם מלא קבלה שהם עושים לקדוש ברוך הוא שכינתו דירה. People who study the wisdom of Kabbalah, making an apartment for God, making an apartment for the Shekhinah. Why? Because God and the Shekhinah don't have a house. I said last week, that's why in Yerushalayim, in Hasid home, if you ask him, where did you break the wall? You always ask a Hasid, where did you break the wall? And they show you under the picture there's a hole. He said, why you break a wall? He said, Zechel Beit HaMikdash. You know, I don't have a complete house. God doesn't have a house. Shekhinah doesn't have a house. How can I have a house? So they make a hole. Nobody ever see it, they show me. It's a nice, it's a myth. Like they do that from the rabbi. So God and the Shekhinah can only visit places where there's banim. That's why it say you should not send the mother. Don't send the Shekhinah away from people who study Kabbalah. This is where God likes to sit. You want to know God? God is here. Yeah, people can study Gemara. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Halacha. Like, I never heard the synagogue wake up in the morning and said, I want to tell you some sfirot, difficult thing. I mean, on Pico, I don't think somebody's doing it. And there is many people call themselves Kabbalists. But in the end of the shul, halacha. And what's the proof for that? Tana deve Eliyahu, kol השונה הלכות בכל יום מובטח לו שבנה העולם הבא. It's saying, whoever said halachot, it's a book. And I'm not saying halachot is bad. But we, right now, in Galut, we are not in a time of redemption. If we're in time of redemption, yes. But we are in Galut. God and the Shekhinah don't have a home. No home for them. So make them home, study. I mean, I think I did it loud enough in all over synagogue in Pico, in Olympic, when I take my Talmud Eser Sfirot and I put it there for my tefillin. So people see. I wish one time somebody take the book, try to steal it at least. Something. Take it, bother me. Flat. I like it because I can read. I can read more. But bother me. I clean it. I said, nice. The only thing that they tell me, one time I put the phone on my Siddur. What is this? So what's up? I did something wrong? Oh, what happened? Oh, the phone. So what's wrong with my phone? So I sit with the guy. I'm a debater. I said, oh, this phone just, I make it up. I said, this phone just says, as an old lady from dying. So it's Pikuach Nefesh. Is it more than the book now or not? I don't know. This one, I just read a section of halakha, and I get to give it to a couple who getting married. Is it still bad? He left. He started so put it foot. You know, the physicality becomes so bad. So bad. We must study Kabbalah. But this type of Kabbalah, not the fun Kabbalah. I also like Kabbalah gym. I love to teach it. I love when people enjoy. Yeah, cool, do. Feel good. It's good. We're doing it for people for 6 months. It's good. After 6 months, yalla, guys. You got to know the sfirot. If after 6 months, person don't know Keter till Malchut, it's not Kabbalah. It's a motivation. It's akdama. It's an introduction of Kabbalah. It's not even it's beginning. Is it important? The most important, by the way. Because it's when you go to Jaffa or you go to the Tikva in Tel Aviv, they give you antipasto. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you know, they give you like salad, 25 salad. You know what I'm talking about? And they keep, I thought for many years, not for money, until I saw the check. They charge you for that. So they have 25 salad. So this is what the Kabbalah gym is, to open your mouth so you have appetite, and then you can give. It's very important. לכל מקום שהיא פורחת כולם מתנדדים עמה והולכים בשליחותה, אבל הפורחים אין כנפיהם, היינו מצוות עשה הפורחים בהם שלמות, וכל שכן ביצים, ושוב זה נאמר עליהם כלפי אורות דאמא במוחין דרובץ שלחת שלח ידיים. So if it's eggs or chicks, you have to push the mother away. because she cannot lean there because it's only nefesh. The light that comes is only nefesh. The other one is only ruach. But if you want to bring the aura of neshama or above that, only בעלי קבלה. פירוש, על ידי עליית המלכות לבינה נעשה קשר בין כל עליון לתחתון שלו, אשר בינה ותפארת מלכות העליון נתלבשו בכתר חורבן תחתון, בכל המתכון אשר בינה ותפארת מלכות, תעשייה, I'm reading it fast so I can teach you faster, נתלבשו בכתר חורבן של הצדיקים אשר בעולם הזה. ועל ידי מצוות ומעשים טובים שעושים צדיקים, so every time צדיקים doesn't have to be people with the streimel or the hat or the long beard, צדיק is somebody who say, I'm sure that happened for a reason. So if you say it once a day, you are righteous. Call yourself a righteous. ועל ידי מצוות ומעשים טובים שעושים הצדיקים, so when people do mitzvot and good deed, for the right reason mean כדי להשפיע נחת רוח ליוצרם, הם מעלים, for the right reason, without selfish agenda, הם מעלים מן וגורמים זיווג לאב סג, שהם חוכמה בינה אדם קדמון, cannot go into those little right now, שעל ידי הערת זיווג זה יורדת המלכות לכל מדרגות למקומה, כי עניין עליית המלכות לבינה התחילה רק בבינה לאדם קדמון ולא למעלה ממנה שהוא חוכמה. אבל כן שחוכמה זו האדם קדמון מזדווגת עם בינה, נתחל גם בבינה המלכות למקומה וכדי להתחל בכל מדרגות, ובינה ותפארת מלכות לכל מדרגה מתעשים ועולים בחזרה, מתחילים לכתר וחוכמה שלהם, וכן הם מעלים עמהם גם את כתר וחוכמה של המדרגה התחתונה. This precision of מלכות going up to בינה, and then bringing מלכות to its place, it does a great deal for everybody. Because in the end of all this procedure, you have enough vessels to draw all the light it needed, and everything's come into perfection. מטעם להיות שבינה ותפארת מלכות העליון נשתוו עם כתר חוכמה של התחתון בשעת הנפילה, שוב אינם נפרדים מהם בעת העלייה. נמצא אשר על ידי המצוות נעשו בינה ותפארת ומלכות, בכל מדרגה העליונה לכנפיים לטוס בהם חזרה למקומם. What happened? When תפארת and מלכות, meaning זעיר אנפין ומלכות, are under בינה, they are in קטנות. They are small. So when they grow, and we're doing it through our mitzvot, and Torah and Masim Tovim, to doing the mitzvot, and doing the study of the Torah, and study specifically of Kabbalah, and good deed, we are helping them to go to their full potential. And then look at the words he used, Rav Vandal. נמצא אשר על ידי המצוות, נעשו בינה ותפארת מלכות, מכל מדרגה עליונה, לכנפיים לטוס בהם חזרה למקומם. Everything is לטוס mean to fly. Everything, they develop wings. It's almost like the chicks develop wings to fly back to where they belong. So everything go to where they belong. וגם לעלות עמהם את הכתר, והחוכמה של המדרגה התחתונה, בכל מדרגות עד לעולם הזה. And because everything go into place, it's elevate keter and chokhmah to wherever belong. Because if the legs are disappear, and that's about disappear, as I say, gars disappear. But when the bird's standing and flying, then the whole koma, it's called koma, all measurement is actually working perfect. I want to finish that part with your permission. So now we understand why it says that God finding his house only with people who study Kabbalah. אשר בעלי קבלה זוכים להמשיך להראת חוכמה, הנ"ל מזיווג דאף סג, עושים לשכינה לקדוש ברוך הוא דירה, בסוד הכתוב בחוכמה יבנה בית. There is a verse that say God will build his house with חוכמה, with wisdom. But חוכמה also means light of חוכמה, light of wisdom. So when it says that God built his house with the light of wisdom, the only way you can draw light of wisdom is through the study of Kabbalah. So much here. מזיווג אג סג, עושים לשכינה לקדוש ברוך הוא דירה, בסוף כתוב בחוכמה יבנה בית, ופורחים עמה, כי הם עצמם עולים עמה, ממשיכים הערתה בכל העולמות. And you're flying with that, because you elevated all the קומה, every levels, in a perfect way, אבל לפרוחים שהם עוד במוחין דרובצת, להתגעפין, דלו שלבים דפחים באונינון פקודי עשה. ועוד לא זכו לעלות מן במצוות המעשים טובים, שלהם לעורר הזיווג דגדלות מאף סג דאג, ולהוריד את המלכות למקומה, ובינה תפארת לעליון, תוכלו לבחינת כנפיים לחזור למקומם. But if the person is not yet in that level, to do the Torah, to do the mitzvot, to do everything, that malchut can go to its place. Because once malchut go to a place, what happened? It's perfect. It's drawing the lights, and you have all the way from malchut all the way to keter. It's perfect. But until then, it doesn't happen. So you say there is people she'em od b'mochin derovetzet. They're still rovetzet. They're still nesting, not nasty, nesting on the nest. ובגין דעת מר עלו לגבי אמא הרובצת עליהם, שלח את האם, כדי שימשיכו מוחין דגדלות גבורים. And for that reason, it says that you should send the mother so they can do what they need to do. I'm going to stop in this Zohar here. I want to see if I arrive. Where am I? Yeah, it's exactly where I am, Baruch Hashem, on the other Zohar. And I don't want to continue after that, because next week, or this I might do in Lag Bauer, it's somebody show up and he challenged Rabbi Shimon with this thing, and Rabbi Shimon explained to him why, and then it's shock. I don't think it's a human being, it's a spirit of a dead person. Okay, it's a Saba, is the main le, Amar, is a grandfather. And then it starts to go easier and easier into this part.